Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. This time I tried to disregard the music because it was so loud and I'm so quiet. So I was trying to show you guys what set of nails I was using, which is the D&D that I got from City Nails. Right now I'm just sizing her nails, trying to make sure each individual nail fits. And this nail didn't fit, so I had to file it. I'm so sorry about the camera angle, guys. This is my first time doing nails and trying to record at the same time. We had the perfect setup. We just couldn't see underneath the phone or whatever. So yeah, it made it hard. So I'm just filing and shaping the nails, make sure they fit correctly, and I'm also taking out two nails a piece, so I have one for each set of hands. I was looking for my glue, I think. So before I even put the glue on the nail, I also resize and make sure that it's a good fit for the nail, and then I glue. My thing with nails is when I first started doing them, I used to put them on so crooked and I hated it. So now I try to keep the thumb as straight as I can and everything. And I know you guys are looking at my hands like, what in the world is going on with this girl's nails? And she's over here doing a set of nails. It's very hard to do your own nails and do everybody else's. So I'm sorry that my hands look like this. I will keep in mind next time I do a video that my nails need to be somewhat presentable, because ew, they look trash. So as I'm finishing up, I'm gonna grab my nippers so that I can cut them down and make the shape that she wants. Now everyone has their own way of doing this. I always just nip, and then after I clean them up so everything is evened out. Right here, we're just sizing the fingers so that we know that they're the same length. And now I'm going to take my thumbs and make the shape so that I know exactly what to cut off for her ballerina slipper. Now I'm just cutting now, and then once I'm done cutting each individual nail into the shape that she's requested, I go through and I file them. Now everybody has a different way of doing this step. A lot of people like to put the acrylic on and then make the shape. However, I have grown to like to make the shape first and then go through and fix it after I lay the acrylic. So I'm just shaping the nail into the ballerina slipper. Now this thumb is a perfect example of what you don't want to do. As you can see, I went too far on the left side of the nail. It might be the right side when you're looking, but yeah. I went too far on the left side of the nail and it made it crooked. So I'm gonna have to fix that nail because it's bothering me in the video. As you can see, she's constantly checking to see if they're comfortable already. Checking to see if she likes them already. One thing about most people is they're going to check. They're going to tell you what they don't like. They're going to pick out the flaws and everything. And I appreciate that, because to me, it's like, tell me now. Don't tell me later when you're gone and I need you to come back so I can fix it. So Kornesha is really, really good about being like, no, I don't like this one, or this one needs this, or making sure I see some of my flaws or whatever. This step, I'm just basically roughing all the nails up so that they are nice and even before we lay the acrylic. And now we're going to put our primer on and get ready to apply the acrylic. The first acrylic I pulled out was from the Bumblebee collection, and it's called Diva Shania. However, we did not want to use that because she had some sprinkles and sparkles in there, and she just wanted a true white set. So we ended up going with the Mia Secret all white powder instead. And then I have the clear to encapsulate the color. Also, I believe she was going to use gold flakes, and we had a whole bunch of stuff laid out. At the end, you'll see that the nails totally didn't go as planned. Forgive me. I normally don't allow my acrylic to get clunky like that. However, I received like all of my cousin's old nail stuff and it was still usable, so I was like, heck yes, let me use it. So yeah, we're working with the goods, and I'm just taking a small bead and applying it to the middle of the nail. Forgive me, y'all, I don't know the terms. I know them, but like off the top of my head, it's a no. So I'm applying a little bead of acrylic, and as you can see, I'm patting and I'm pulling down so that it's a nice and even texture. And then we're also making it go into the shape correctly. The brush I'm using is a 12. I'm very, very comfortable with 12s. I've tried a 14 and it's just too overwhelming for me. And an 8 is just so small. I'm like, ew. So I learned with a 12 and I've been doing them with a 12 ever since. I want to do some really, really, really super long nails so I can see if my 14 does work. Because I'm like, why did I get this big old brush? I'm trying to lay the acrylic as even as I can without having to like keep applying super gobs of them, because the bulkier the acrylic you lay, the more you're gonna have to file and drill at the end. And I like to lay it nice and even so I can eliminate some of that filing and drilling and stuff. So I'm just going through and making sure it's clean and even. And once again, guys, I am so sorry for the camera angles in this video. This is like my second video being made ever, and this is my first time using a ring light above us. One of the most complicated things I've ever done. Trying to look at the phone upside down and record and make sure everything is straight. We failed clearly. But no worries. As I progress and make more videos, I'll try to work on angles and make sure I get everything straight, because I don't want y'all to hate my videos. And like I said earlier as well, we were going for a whole different look when we first started this set. So right now I'm applying gold flakes. And I guess like after I laid the flakes, she was like, "Meow, I don't like this." So we're gonna get all designy in a bit. I'm just encapsulating the gold flakes with the clear acrylic so that basically my design stays put and it looks together, so to say. Now I'm going through and I'm encapsulating the white with the clear. Um, I guess this just secures the color. Um, Kornesha works a lot with her hands, so if anything, the white won't be affected by dye or, anything like that. It'll stay the true white color that it is. When I first started doing nails, I used to get so uneasy about people checking and criticizing and pointing out flaws and stuff. I would be like, just let me finish. But now I'm like, okay, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You know that this, they want this fixed. They want that fixed, If it's on one hand, it's probably on the other hand. To be honest, I'm just encapsulating it with clear. I was like, to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing right here. I kind of could like cut this out. I'll work on it, guys. Okay, so now you guys are gonna get to see me lay a little better. Hopefully I don't change the angle in the middle of this video. Now this was a bad acrylic pickup, but as you can see, once you pat down and pull down, you can get that acrylic to look decent. Oh my god, my nails are really terrible in this video. I did this set myself, and Lord, look at my finger. I think the thumbnail had popped off that morning, like trying to drag my caboodle up the stairs. That thing is so heavy. Just laying the acrylic. Now, see, me, I am the type of person that, like, tries to get different nail colors and all kinds of crazy stuff. But Kornesha is very, very precise. Ever since I've known her and ever since she's been getting her nails done, she always goes with white. She never steps outside of her boundaries. White tips, white toes. So for her to be like, okay, you can add some gold designs and flakes and stuff, I was like, what? I'm so excited. I thought she was going to let me go crazy, but she still kept it very simple. And once again, like I keep saying, the way that you lay the acrylic determines how much filing time you'll have. So you want to lay that acrylic as even and as nice as you can without having to apply globs of it or uneven amounts, because you don't want to file a lot. That middle nail looks crazy. As you can see, I did a poor job laying the acrylic on this hand. I don't know what's going on with that ring finger, that pointer finger. I just was zooming through, I assume. Don't get lazy, ladies. Take your time. Don't watch the clock. Like, my thing is I would rather take my time and make it look like something versus rushing. So if I don't have to, I'm not gonna rush. If I can take my time, then just know I'm taking all the time. Now we're encapsulating with clear. I had to move the white because I was like about to put the white on top of the gold flakes. Not cute. That would have been a fail. I definitely should have added more white to the bottom part of that nail. I don't know what I was thinking. Because I can see it now. Like, I missed the whole cuticle area with white. Forgive me, guys. I keep yawning and I don't know why. I'm not sleepy. I rested so well. And like, she's telling me like, make sure you fix this. I can see this. Make sure you, you fix this. I can see this. But in my head, I'm like, girl, I can see it too. What did I do? Okay, so I do go through and I at least put some more acrylic on top of that white part because that was bothering me. Now, this is where I tell you, you don't want to apply too much acrylic because the nail gets super bulky, as you can see. Now, this is my least favorite thing that people do. I dislike when people pick their hands up and start instantly picking and pulling the acrylic. Like, can you let me do my job? Can you let me do my job? We're adjusting. Clearly, I didn't adjust good enough. Okay, we're cool. I guess this is a good little angle. So, little backstory on my drill. I went to a nail class in Hemet with my best friend Yule's cousin Tyra. How ironic, right? Her name's Tyra and she's an Aries. I absolutely adored Tyra in everything about the class. It was supposed to be a 10-hour class. Um, we went from 10 to 10. They fed us amazing food. We had story time. Tyra gave us a lot of insight on everything that she's been through with nails and stuff. She makes her own acrylic. She has her own nail shop supply online, California Boutique, which is now changed to C-Tones Acrylic. I highly recommend her everything, like everything from her dapper dishes to the nail drill that she gives us. She's giving out classes, ladies, so if you're interested, head over to C-Tones Acrylic. C-Tones Acrylic.com or California Boutique. I think she still has California Boutique up. I'm not sure. But yeah. Hit her up on Facebook. Mickey Does Nails. The lady is sweet. And she's nice with her nails. She gave us these gold bits that I'm infatuated with. They do such an amazing job. Especially once I learned how to use my drill. Because at first I was just like drilling. I don't know what this bit is for. You see how she picked up the file and I had to snatch it from her like, girl, let me do my job. Like, I hate that. I'm like, when you go to the regular nail shop, you can't just pick up their file and start drilling. You sit there and you look. You tell them what you want. Don't, just because we're friends, don't make it any difference. Let me be great. I really, really was in love with like just the white and the gold together by itself. I was like, oh my goodness, they look so good. Sorry, guys. As you can see, the drill does wonders. Cleans up all that crazy looking stuff. It makes it look like a nail. Now I use this bit because it's safe around the cuticle area and it doesn't cut the cuticle area up like a square bit. So this is a round bit. I have a cuticle bit too that I normally use, which is the pokey bit that I was using in the beginning. That is just like to clean up the cuticle area, but you have to be very careful with that one because that one cuts so easily. Shoot, for as many quiet breaks, I'm probably gonna have to put some music in the background because I'm like talking, 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 and then boom, silence. Cleaning it up. This is a buffer, and I'm just going through and I'm buffing the nails off so that they can have that soft texture now since we're done filing. And then at this point I'm like, okay, now take a look. Is there anything that you want me to fix? Any spots missing or whatever? I have her go wash her hands because I hate the way that the monomer like stays sticky. So I've been doing research into choosing different monomers. I think that Cine Nails has the best monomer so far. It's not liquidy. I mean, not oily, sorry, and not runny. A lot of monomers are super oily and runny and sticky and ew. I hate them. So now I'm just like tidying up so that I can get the colors out and everything. And yeah, I probably could cut that piece out. You guys forgive me. I'm like teaching myself as I go. So these first couple of videos are going to be the most imperfected videos ever. And then feel free to give me pointers, point me in the right direction on apps to use, or I don't know, just help me out. So I'm getting my light out. That is D&D top coat. We're going to use chrome for her nails. So we're going to use the base coat, then we're going to cure them and then put the chrome on. This is where I tried to get fancy and she was like, what are you doing? I said simple, not crazy. I love this. I loved her hands just like that. Like, they were perfect just like that. But of course, everybody has their own opinion. So, what I like might not be what you like. So, you just gotta be comfortable with people telling you what they don't like. She was just like, no, this is not gonna work. So eventually, I'm gonna have to go through and paint that whole nail because she's like, yeah, I want all of it, that chrome. And the chrome turned out to be such an amazing color. I did not expect it to be that beautiful. You see how cute that hand is? Oh, that's no rhinestones or anything, just chrome and foil. Love it. Now, when you do apply your chrome, you always want to apply it evenly. You don't want to do what I did. Do the top and then go back and do the bottom because it did kind of leave like a line through it. It didn't look as smooth as that other one did. I loved how her nails came out. So cute. I really, really love this chrome. Shout out to my little cousin Aaliyah, because, Lord, she came through. Thank you, Mrs. Nelson. So eventually we add rhinestones on top of the foil because the foil didn't peak to her. And voila, we have a finished look. This cute little white and gold set for my